What is going on, everybody? Today we're looking at some more NECA Gargoyles figures. So first up here we have Lexington, which finally we got Lexington. It took forever for us to get him, but looks awesome. Our last member of the clan that we need, so he looks awesome there with the nice artwork on the box. See him there on the side and around on the back. We can see, of course, we see his face with the whiteout eyes and there with the normal eyes. Some of the accessories he'll come with as well. And again, with all the characters so far, so finishing out our main clan, which is awesome. And if we open up, we get the picture of him there on the side, and then the figure itself again with all those accessories, so that'll be really cool. Like I said, just super excited to finally get Lexington. And then we get Angela, which is cool as well, which is the daughter of Demona and Goliath, so awesome to have her. Looks pretty cool, get her there on the side. She kind of like mixes looks of her two parents, so she kind of has the shape and stuff of Demona but colors of Goliath. And we can see some of her accessories. She just comes with a baby version of herself hatching there from the egg, so it looks pretty cool. And then we can open up, see the nice picture there on the side, and then the figure, get baby Angela and the egg she hatches from, so that just all looks pretty cool for Angela as well. So I'm excited to check both of these out, so let me get them open out of the box and we'll take a look at them together. Well, let's start off with Lexington, which is a member of the former Wyvern clan, now the Manhattan clan, and he's one of the trio with Brooklyn and Broadway. He is fascinated with modern technology and became the technical expert of the group. He is the smallest of all the gargoyles and has web-like wings attached to his arms. So really cool that we finally got Lexington. And like I said, it's taken forever. We've had him pre-ordered for a long time, and we finally got him. And it's really cool just to have him because now we finally finish off at least our main gargoyles, our Manhattan clan. Like I said, he is the smallest of the group, so especially when we do the whole group shot here together, you'll see just how small he is, so he is pretty tiny. Love his all green skin though. He looks like a little goblin like creature. Like I said, he's got the web like wings, so he's got the wings here attached to his arms, so it's almost like bat wing sort of designs, but attached down to his legs as well, with the little arm piece there in between like bats have, so that is pretty cool. So I just love how he's different. Now I don't understand why he's different, or if he's just like grown all weird, like his wings designed all weird to him, or what's going on, but I just like that design. You know, makes him stand out a little bit different. He has the loincloth as well, just in blue this time. Still has the big belt with the gold buckle on it. Of course, has all the rest of the gargoyle's body, so it's going to be designed exactly like all the others, just in green, and has the tail sticking off the back there as well. So just a nice design to get for our last character of the gargoyles. Now, moot-wise, we get his head that'll twist all the way around. He can look down that far and up that far, so pretty good range there, especially since he doesn't have hair or anything like all the other characters, so he actually has good range in his head design. And love how his eyes there, a little off to the side, so I don't like that as much, but I love like his teeth sort of sticking out there as well. Forgot to point that out. Then we go to his arms, so they will come up to 90, and of course rotate around. Now we have that web design, so it's going to be hard to do a lot of the movements, but we'll move around in there. And as you saw, his arm piece sort of popped out, so we do have the back design, so his wings, whatever, that will pop in there. So if you move the arms around too much, they will pop out, so I have to worry about that. But he does have the bicep twist and the double elbow, which again with that webbing and stuff can be difficult, but can bend up there, so pretty good for range for that. Wrist will twist around and flex back and forth. Then we go to his ab crunch, so you can see that cutout in there, so he'll crunch back and forth just a little there, and should be able to twist all the way around. Then he'll also, looks like, twist around at his waist. Then we go down to the hips, that'll come up towards 90, and out to the side there, he can pretty much do the splits with his leg. Has a thigh twist up in there, and the single knee joint that will bend back, so it's already been at like a 90-degree angle or whatever there, so it can bend back more, and there is rotation in that, so you can get that adjusted. And then we go down to the ankle, that'll rock back and forth and twist side to side, and then down to the toe joints, that'll flex back and forth, and you should be able to twist a little side to side. Oh, and then of course we can go to the tail on the back, that'll have the hinge there, so it can hinge up and down and twist around in that joint. And then it is the flexible tail, so you can get it adjusted to help keep them standing up on their toes. And then we also have the wing designs, which, like I said, being attached to the arms makes it pretty difficult, but it does have the hinge in there, so we could hinge them out and stuff. And you'll probably just have to get them adjusted, like get wherever their arms you want them. And then if these need to be popped out, or if in the arm position it can be reached and popped back in, you can do that as well. But you'll just have to, like I said, adjust the arms to get them wherever you want. But overall, Lexington works out pretty nice there. I love how he doesn't have the big wings like all the other gargoyles, so it'll make him much easier to move with. And with his bald head, you know, it makes his head so you can arrange it in different positions, unlike the others because of their hair. So just a lot of improvements with this, just based on the way he looks alone. Now we do get many accessories for him. So first we get a head that we can switch out. Now I will probably put this so it's like the mean version, so his mouth's open there, like screaming. His eyes are all white, and we always like to keep these on our gargoyle heads, so I'll switch that out. Had an issue with the neck peg there. It was attached up into the head, so got that switched out. So like that a lot. And like I said, that's how we have all our gargoyles, so I'll go ahead and leave that on. We get a number of hands as well, so we get a set of fist hands, so if you want to have fist, or a set of open more grasping, so we get like a sort of grip hand there with trigger fingers, as well as this one with a trigger finger or a pointing finger, so we get those options as well. And as I mentioned, he likes to mess with technology, so we get a set of headphones we can give to him, so like a nice communicator there with a microphone on it, so we can put this on his head. It'd probably work out much better with that other head, but it will still stick on that one, so it kind of sits there on his ears with the microphone in front of his mouth, so that's cool. That's an option, as well as a remote control. Now, of course, we have nothing to control with it, but we do have this, that with those other hands, you know, we could try and put these in his hands like he's holding onto that, so that's nice. Again, just showing off more of his technology obsession. But for his weapon, we get a crossbow, so looks pretty nice like ramshackly crossbow with some metal, some chains, which looks pretty nice with like the wooden design, so that is overall really nice. And it does come with some arrows, so we can get arrows that we can feed in here. So there's the arrow sort of sticking out the front, and we can have that sort of shoot off. Of course, it doesn't work or anything, but pretty nice design. Now we can switch out the hands to be able to put this into his hand, so let's do that. So there I got the crossbow into his hands. Not the easiest to get in there, but I was able to get it figured out. And of course, his wings came all undone. So that's, like I said, just the one thing you'll have to worry about posing up with him is that wing design there. But there we've got Lexington with that crossbow as well, which looks pretty cool. So that is nice design overall for him. And as I said, that does come with 4 arrows. So I have 1 inside, and then you get 3 extras as well that you can use for him. So very cool to get Lexington added to the collection, but we can add him in with the rest of our Manhattan clan. So there we have our entire Manhattan clan now, of course, with Goliath, Hudson, Broadway, Brooklyn, Bronx, and now Lexington. So very cool to be able to add Lexington and finish out all of our gargoyles. And then we have Angela, which is the daughter of Goliath and Demona. She was hatched from the Wyvern clan egg, but raised in the Avalon clan. And years later, she would join the Manhattan clan, and she would eventually become the mate of Broadway. But her looks are a combination of her parents as well as her temper. So she looks cool here, and as I mentioned with her look, she does have like the main body and look of her mom Demona, but then is the collar and hair design, all that sort of stuff of Goliath. So it's cool how they combine both of them together. And she looks pretty decent overall, so we get her face there. Nice pretty face. Love how they have like the makeup on her, so she has the lipstick and like eyeshadow stuff around her eyes, her pointy ears off to the side, and horns on her head, with her black hair sort of slicked back there and tied in ponytail design. So love how she has the shorter hair design up top, like, you know, mullet design, so short up top, longer in the back, similar to her mother's, but black like her father's hair, so that hangs down with those ponytail designs. Love the little gold earrings in her ears and the little bracelet here on her wrist as well, so just the little gold band. Then she has the outfit design, like I said, could be like what her mother wore, but Demona has like the midsection torn away, but just has this material that comes up over her shoulders there, covering her up, like string designs there around her chest, belt around her waist with the big, I assume that's supposed to be like an A for the Avalon clan she was in, and then going down her legs, love like the spikes there on her knees and on her elbows. That's pretty cool, all the way down to her gargoyle feet and the tail on the back as well. So just looks pretty nice overall, and like I said, it really does have a combination of both of her parents. But for movements, we get her head that'll twist around. Of course, she's back with the long hair, so have some issues. We'll twist around there. Can look down that far. Can look up just about straight on again because of the hair in the back. So always an issue with the hair, unfortunately. Then we can go to the shoulders that come up to 90, and we'll rotate all the way around. Get the bicep twist and the double elbow joint. That'll bend up that far, which is pretty decent for the bend. We get the wrist that'll twist around and flex back and forth. Then we go to the ab crunch, so you get it right under her chest. So crunch back and forth just a little, and twist around, so she won't even twist around all the way either. But it does feel like she also has a twist at her waist, so I can't really get it to twist all the way around. Feels like it maybe as you start working it, but she twists around there as well. Then we go down to the hips that'll come up. I can try and force it up there, so it's about to 90, not far off, and then out to the side there. She can't fully do the splits. She has a bit of a thigh twist up in there, and the double knee joint that'll bend up that far to the back, kicking herself in the butt, so good range for that. And then down to the feet, we'll get the ankle that'll rock back and forth, twist side to side, and then the toe joint that'll rock back and forth and twist a little side to side. Oh, and of course we have the tail in the back, so hinge up and down there, can twist around as well, and has the flexibility with the material there, so it will help her stand up. So pretty decent overall. Love the movement. Since she is a thinner female, she gets a lot better range, which is nice overall for her. But accessory wise, we do get a faceplate that we can switch out. So we get this faceplate. So we have the evil face that we've had with all our other characters. So let's switch that out. So there she is with her more evil face ready for fighting. And then she comes with some extra hands. So we get a set of fist hands that we can give her, or a set of hands that, more. So we have like a grip hand with a trigger finger and then just a wider grip hand. But she doesn't really come with any accessories that those would be useful for. So just her like gargoyle claw-like hands here will be good enough. What's really cool is that she comes with the egg. So the egg that she hatched from. So we get this nice like love the purple and darker like teal blue designs. Of course, the cracking all the way around it. That'll split open to reveal the inside. So we have this that we can use as a little display. But coming out of the egg, we have baby Angela. So pretty cool they have her in little baby form. Looks really cute. Love the like hair with the little spikes up in the front, little pointy ears, the horns on her head. Just looks pretty cute overall. Little diaper design, little wings on the back that actually have some movement. So this does have some articulation. So the head will twist around and can move up and down. Arms will move up and down a little. It's again pretty stiff, but can move back and forth and up and down there. No additional movements though. And then the legs can move back and forth as well. So up and down, out to the side, have a little bit of twisting in them as well. So you get those feet adjusted because she is up on her legs there. So you have to adjust that. Then back to her tail. So it moves like the normal tail. So hinges back and forth and can twist around. Just no flexibility in it. So it's just in that permanent position. And then the wings, of course, can flap back and forth and rotate up and down. So it's pretty much just a miniature version of the gargoyles. Just don't have like knees and elbow joints, but everything else is relatively pretty much the same. So we get that little baby version of her, which is just super cute. So this will be cool to add to the shelf. And of course, finally for her, we do have her wings. Now, unfortunately, we only have the folded out wings. So of course, I always hate these because they take up so much space on the shelf. So I wish they would just automatically from now on come with folded wings as well, but we don't get them. So let's pop these on her. So there's Angela with her wings. As I said, of course, that gives a nice big wingspan. So causes issue with that, especially with putting them on a shelf. So wish she would have came with the folded wings, but that's just what she comes with there. But it still looks really nice. Always like the designs overall. But of course, with these, we can bring in her parents. So here we'll see the combination of Goliath and Demona to make Angela here. So again, pretty much all the same body and everything similar to Demona, just colored in Goliath colors to make Angela there. So there we have her with her parents. And as I mentioned in the story, she does end up mating with Broadway. So there we have Broadway to go along with her as well. So very cool overall for this Angela figure. Not a necessary figure to add to your collection unless you just want to, try and get all the Gargoyle characters. And I assume she was added in later seasons because in the Gargoyles we've rewatched, we have not seen her yet. And so I don't really, to me, consider her a major part of the clan like I have, with all the other characters like Lexington being added to it. But it's still a nice looking design. Love this. Of course, my favorite part is getting the baby Angela with egg because I think that is so cute, but just cool to add another gargoyle to the collection. Well, that's be it for our NECA Gargoyles figures, where we got Lexington and Angela. Both are really cool. Love especially Lexington, just like his design. Probably one of my favorite gargoyles, just because of his webbing and stuff, so we don't have to worry about the all big wings on him. So that works out really nice, and really like his design. And Angela's cool as well. Like I said, not to me a necessary character, but a cool one nonetheless to add to our collection. And so that's probably going to be it for our Gargoyles figures. One, because we now have all the main characters that we really want, but I also think NECA's kind of going away from doing the Gargoyles because it took forever, for Lexington to come out, and then they haven't been announcing more figures. So I'm not sure if any of the others that have been shown off or like rumored or whatever are even going to come out. So not really sure how many more Gargoyles we'll be doing, but at least we have these two. And like I said, with Lexington to finish off our Manhattan clan is the best part. So let me know what you thought of these two down in the comments. And if you enjoyed my review, let me know with that like, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.